Hi everyone, this is Catherine. I just wanted to share with you just a quick video on a mini album that I made for a friend, and I'm not going to say who it's for because I still have to send it out. So this mini album that I made it very simple, just for the fact I've wanted this person to be able to personalize it themselves, to add what they wanted to it instead of me placing so many different embellishments that they couldn't do what they needed to do with it or be able to put pictures in the way that they wanted. So how I made this mini album, I used the cinch to bind it and the wires, but I used the envelope number 10, and I got this tutorial. Oh my goodness, I really need to keep up on writing down who I learned it from, but I'll try and post it in the comments down below if I can search it up before I post it, but I learned this off of someone else, the technique anyways for the envelopes on YouTube. So thank you so much. I ended up buying or getting a box from my best friend's husband of the number 10 envelopes. I have a box of 500, so I figured it's time for me to put it to use. And I also had a lot of papers that I've really been hoarding. Those of you that are a lot like me, which is probably many of you, I hoard my papers. I just hoard and hoard and hoard, and I just don't ever want to use it because they're so pretty. But I figured it's time that I needed to use it because there's new papers coming out and I know I'm going to want it, and well, I need space. So it was time for me to use it. So what I ended up doing was, on the front cover, I used these two flowers that are here are from Carla S001. It's from her Etsy store. I ordered it from her a little while back, and I used it for a class that I had taught, so I had quite a bit left over, and I thought the colors were perfect for how this whole album goes. And these flowers here are by Prima, so I just layered them up and used a silver brad in the center to keep them together, and I just hot glue gunned them down. I've got some skeletal leaves underneath here, so if I bring it up you can see the little skeletal leaves. These are from I Am Roses, and then I have my bling from Ziva. So I also stamped using StazOn ink. It's a stamp set from Tim Holtz, and it says, "Life is the art of drawings without an eraser." So I just thought, this was great because it was very generic, and she could use it for whatever she wanted to use it for. So I'm going to sit it backwards here and hope that maybe you can see the full pages. So this is, every page is a pocket. So I have just plain insert that has just different pattern paper in here for photo matting. And all the ones that were the short portion of the envelope, so if you can see where this is actually one envelope right here. And I just, I put a backing here as either for a photo matting, or if they wanted to add another piece and do it as a journaling, that was possible too. But all of the short pockets all have flowers on them. So I used, I think they're all Prima flowers. So if I back this up, here's this one. So this is the insert page for this side, and this is the insert page for this side of the pockets. So now I've got two short pockets here. So it starts off, because the envelope is long and then it goes short, then I did short to long. So I just ended up doing them all in pockets, and then made sure that I kind of integrated so that one flower was on the bottom, and then the other flower was on the top. Sorry, I'm just trying to get used to this whole webcam thing and videotaping. I should be figuring this all out by now, considering how many videos I have, but I just don't spend enough time researching, and I think that's what the issue is for me too. So here is this next pocket for this side. So it's just a plain pocket with doubled up with the flowers, and they all have bling in the center of the flower. So every flower has the same bling, just maybe in a different size. So this is this next page. So here is the flap, and this is the second part of it. So this is the insert for this side of the flap. So if I put this part back in, then you can see that this is the 2-page layout. Okay. And then I'm going to flip the page. Oh, well, before I do that, there is an insert here from this side. So I use this to kind of integrate and pull out some of the blue that's in this paper. And part of the paper is from the SEI line, and part of the paper is from the Bo Bunny Olivia line. And then this is the other side. So both of these pieces of paper were from the Bo Bunny Olivia line. Let me see if I unzoom a little bit, whether you can see better. I just didn't, whoops, I didn't want you to see so much of my mess, which, well, I guess I can't really help it. Okay. So then the next page is this. So I decided to give this one the journaling spot, and this one would be for a photo. So it coincides. And again, these two are from the Bo Bunny line. And then when we flip it over, again, we have the long and the short pocket. So this is the insert again. I doubled up on some of the papers, and then this is another side of it. So you could journal on that one. And then this side is, the insert is this. So that's what would go like that. And then on the next page is this. So I have the flower up at the top here. I used a little bit more of a plain paper here. I didn't change the background paper here, so that this could be the photo mat, this could be the journaling, and then this was the photo mat that went inside for the pocket. And then this one is the photo mat for this pocket. I love this paper. I love it. I really had to hold back on fussy cutting, but I knew that I was on a deadline and I needed to really kind of get the stuff done because of my trip and me going away. So then on the other side, again, the short pocket here, I ended up putting another piece of paper here just to give it a little bit more, and then left this one for her to do whatever she wanted. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but you see that glitter? Love, love, love the glitter. I'm really a huge fan of certain paper lines. My ultimate favorite, I would have to say, is probably SEI. Very, very close second and thirds is Webster and Prima. And then Bo Bunny would be probably my next ones after that. So I have quite a few, but it all depends on the lines. I'm more of the paper lines so that I can cut out. So if I can fussy cut it, it works for me. If I can use it as a story, it works for me. And so this is, on this side, I just used from the Pilote. This is from the Bo Bunny line. So this is a journaling side, and then this is the photo mat side. So you can see that if there's white here, well, that's the actual part of the envelope, and I didn't cover that portion. And in the tutorial that I learned how to do this, they actually had a flap that they built for this envelope mini album, but I didn't do the flap. I just wanted to make it very simple for myself. So this is the next 2 pages, and then this is the insert for this big pocket here, and then this is the other side. Again, the Bo Bunny line, because I just found that it matched really well with the SEI paper line that I used. So this is this side, and this is the photo mat here. And then the next page is this. And I really love these colors. There's such a mix of colors. And then this is the photo mat for this one. And this is the photo mat for this one. Sorry. So you can see I tried to layer as much of the Prima flowers. Instead of just using one flower, I tried to use 2. So as you can tell, these ones are the solid flowers. But if you looked over here, one of the flowers had the design on it and one was solid. So on the last page, this is the background of the photo mat. So I did that. And then I added a piece of the SEI paper on here to bring out some more colors than leaving it this one color. And then this is the photo mat, and that's the other side of the photo mat. So, and the back version is this, so that's just cut from this. So when you look, here on the back, you see that there's this strip here. Well, that was because I had cut it from here so that I would make it into one side. So this is the album that I made. I hope the recipient enjoys it as much as I did making it. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will talk to you when I get back from my trip. Take care. Bye-bye.